So I am Chaplain First Lieutenant Withrow. I am from Colorado, a small town, Wetmore, Colorado. I have one son. He's 9 years old. He loves football. His name is Colton. And my endorser is World Baptist Fellowship. I really felt the call to the chaplaincy after 9/11. I graduated high school in 2001. So it was my first semester in college when 9/11 happened, and it was very significant. I wanted to join the Army right then and be a chaplain, even though I had no idea what all that entailed. My mom and my dad, they were very discouraging about it at first. There's a lot of danger over there. We don't know anything about the military. Hold up. So I held off. I went to college. I went to Pensacola Christian College, started to get my bachelor's degree. And when I was 22 years old, it's now or never. And I went to the recruiter and I told him I would really like to be a chaplain. And he explained I needed a bachelor's, MDiv, I need to be endorsed, ordained, all these things. Okay. So I became a 56 Mike. And so while I have been a 56 Mike, the point in time where I really knew and I felt clarity about this is what God wants me to do, is to be a chaplain, is on my first deployment, we had a lot of KIAs, a lot of improvised explosive devices, a lot of stuff going on. It was really dangerous. One of my buddies, Staff Sergeant Michael Ruoff, he was killed there. And it was, even though we'd had seen death every week, just about, when he died, it really was close to home for me. And all of those soldiers that were the colonel's personal security force, they came to the chaplain and debriefed and talked about how they felt and were open about all their different feelings, and the chaplain was able to normalize that for them. Before those incidents like that happened, a lot of them didn't want to have anything to do with the chaplain, but when things like that happen, when a buddy is killed, when a significant life experience, being separated from your spouse, being away from family, when those things, they come to the chaplain for hope. God is all about our freedom of choice. And one of the things that makes America great is the fact that we have freedom of religion. So I'm very passionate about the fact that everyone's freedom of religion should be protected. Because when their faith is protected, then my faith is protected. All of our faiths are protected. And there's a lot of freedom in an environment like that, where you get to work pluralistically with other chaplains that believe all sorts of things, and you can build that relationship with them without compromising what you believe. My last chaplain, before I became a chaplain, I was a 56 Mike. He was a Catholic priest. And probably it's one of the best relationships I've had with a chaplain. And we could not be, our perspective about a lot of the doctrines of Christianity were different, but yet our relationship was so great. And we were able to split ops. As a 56 Mike, I was giving devotionals from a Protestant perspective. He was giving it from a Catholic perspective. And that's really the amazing thing about it, is it stretches you and it helps you build relationship with others. And yeah, you never compromise. I would say that the Army is made up of the less than 1% who decided to sign the dotted line, raise their right hand, and to defend our nation and protect our freedom. And these young people that are here, they're all here selflessly serving. It is such a great environment to witness, to give people hope and encourage them. And being here at basic training so far for the past 3 months, this is a new experience for all these soldiers. They've never been away from mom and dad. They're away from mom and dad. They're here with their drill sergeants. Man, their adventure is just getting started. And a lot of them have never even been to a church. They have no religious background whatsoever. Yet they come to me and they say, I'm having trouble getting through this. And when I talk to them about Psalm 27 or Psalm 23, a familiar passage that I've known since my childhood, it's the first time for a lot of them that they've ever heard it, you know, or maybe they heard it on a movie. The other day I talked to a soldier, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no. Oh, that's on a movie. So you are able to give the gospel to bring hope to soldiers, and it's fresh when you give it to them. You give them a message about David and Goliath, and for a lot of them, it's brand spanking new. How incredible is that? So I've really enjoyed it, my time, and I believe that there is a big opportunity to minister to people that you wouldn't have the opportunity to minister to in a different environment, who might not ever darken the church door. But here, you're one of them. You're a soldier for God and country. Let's do this thing.